Hello viewers, I hope you're well. Let me start by introducing myself as Erica Mukisakimani, aka Mama Maisha or Mami Zion. Well, today I just want to talk about how heartless man has become towards a fellow man, so cold. People kill each other without even minding or feeling anything. It's because most of these people have willed to the enemy. Now, there is a video that was sent to me of somebody using acid to prepare peanuts that people are gonna eat, like acid, and they are not minding about what the acid will do to that person who's going to support their business afterwards. People are getting strange illnesses these days, cancer and all those illnesses, but they are created.
Let me quickly say this thing now. People are becoming too wicked these days. Their heart is turning to another thing. My people, I want you guys to take your time, watch this particular video. Make sure you share it because our lives, they're at risk here. You all know that granite is something that everybody likes eating. You understand? We eat granite on daily basis. It's something, even me, I like to eat granite a lot. But my brothers and sisters, can you believe that this video you're watching now, can you believe that this is people, instead of frying granite, the normal way of frying granite, like to use fire or charcoal to fry granite, these people are using acid. Just watch what they are doing. They are using acid to fry granules. Everybody will just be falling sick up and down. People will just be developing cancer. They will just be developing all kind of sickness. You don't know that it is something that maybe you bought ignorantly that will cost you your life. What kind of wickedness is this? Where is our conscience, for goodness sake? How much do we even want to make that we no longer remember anything again? Everything is all about money, 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 money. What will you do to make money? You no longer care about people's life anymore. Please, if you come across this video, share it so that people will know the kind of place they go to buy granules. Granules. Just look at, once they pour that acid there, bam, the granite will fry. It will just dry. It will dry up and become fried granite instantly, and people will start to be oh my goodness, people will start to eat. Please, if you come across this video, Biko, share it in order to save life, please, so that people will be careful of where they buy granite, please. Hi, God of mercy. I saw this and I said, let me quickly make this video, then I will now continue my journey. Thank you very much.
So I advise you, if possible, to eat at home. Get food from the garden and prepare it at home. Even when you're buying, be careful about the product that you're buying, because so much is happening and the agenda is to depopulate. This thing is being designed through policies that are being implemented on us. In a video that I'm going to show you, there is a medical worker who's complaining and saying, no, if necessary, I can resign. This is not what I signed to do. I signed to represent people, to save lives, not to kill. And they are forcing him to do things according to their plan, not according to what is supposed to be done. He's a medical worker and he's questioning the system. He's saying, why are you demanding or telling me to do things a certain way, and yet this is harmful to people, and yet the truth. You know that if I give this prescription, it's better and it will help them live long, but this one that you're giving me is going to damage people's kidneys. It's going to damage them. So this doctor is questioning.
I am a primary care physician and I'm frustrated, and this is not what I signed up for. I'm tired of our sick care model. and I'm not choosing not to participate. I got in this to help people get well. Not harm them, protect them, lead them, teach them. And that's not what I'm seeing in the healthcare system. And so I'm choosing to take a different approach as a doctor for the sake of people that are relying on us to teach them how to be healthy. Someone tell me why. Why don't doctors tell you to take something as simple as magnesium instead of a stool softener, knowing that the stool softener dehydrates your bowels? Why don't doctors tell you to take D3 in the winter? Because you can't get it from the sun. It's gone, depending on where you live in the country, and it radically improves the immune system and impacts your sleep. Why don't doctors tell you to change your diet? You know, when you're having heartburn or indigestion, your body's literally revolting against you. Instead of giving you something like Prilosec or Nexium, knowing that studies show that they're linked to kidney failures and osteoporosis. Why don't doctors tell you to focus on herbs or certain foods to heal? Why don't doctors tell you to lower the toxic chemicals that are inside of your house, knowing that it's 100 times more toxic in your house than outside? That might be causing you your constant headaches or your allergies. All the fragrances and chemicals and the toxic buildup that gets into our cells are what creates these things. Why aren't you informed by your doctor that if you eat something as simple as a grapefruit every day, that it'll support lowering your blood pressure naturally and you don't need or might not need a medication? That's why a person that's taking a blood pressure drug can't take anything with grapefruit in it. The same thing applies with a blood thinner telling people they can't eat green food. Why don't you just eat the green food? Why doesn't your doctor tell you to take something like an activated charcoal? Because it just soaks up toxins for like your headaches, or maybe you're bloated or you have skin problems, telling you that your gut is backed up, or you have, some kind of food poisoning. Because activated charcoal bonds those and removes them from the body. It's real simple. Why don't doctors tell you to use herbs or herbal teas to manage your pains or support your immune system or support your digestive function, knowing that these different herbs can help your organs? Proven. Have a lot of science on it. Why don't doctors, instead of suggesting you to take a prescription drug, why don't they give you something as simple as a probiotic every single day to help support your gut health and your immune health, knowing that we have all these friendly bacteria inside of us that need help? Why don't doctors create diets and lifestyle plans for patients instead of offering pills, when we know that over 90% of disease is due to lifestyle? Why don't we spend the majority of our time trying to prevent disease instead of treating it? Why don't doctors tell you to take something like a supplement to support your health prior to becoming sick, when we know that supplements and herbs can help prevent these things? Why don't doctors teach you to manage your emotions? Because that stress, that anxiety is going to lead to physical bodily damage, and the strain that you're under can play a significant role in your overall health. Why don't doctors take a real role in helping people be healthy in their lives? Doesn't make sense to me. Why aren't we helping people get healthy instead of taking care of them after they get sick? I think it needs to change. I believe that real health is possible. I believe that you're the solution. I believe that the greatest doctor in the world is inside of you. We're just messing it up. I believe it's possible for you to live good. We're just not getting the right information.
And then there is this family that has been talking about depopulating the world. It has been big on it. And if you can read through the lines, you will know what we are talking about. Be blessed as you watch this last video, and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
Bill Gates said what he said. So if you don't want to get it by now, maybe listen to the fact that he mentioned that his father was a part of Planned Parenthood. If his father was a part of Planned Parenthood, what was the objective of Planned Parenthood? He said his father. You're talking about in the 30s now. You're talking about someone by the name of Margaret Sanger, who's the founder of Planned Parenthood. What did she say the purpose was? Margaret Sanger, who was an honorary Klanswoman. Margaret Sanger, who used to give lectures at Klans rallies talking about the population of Negroes and particularly has to be lessened. Margaret Sanger, who said that, quote, Negroes are like human weeds and should be exterminated, end quote. Margaret Sanger, who in a black and white interview with Mike Wallace said, quote, I believe the greatest sin is to bring a child into the world, end quote. And you're saying that the number one problem right now in the world is overpopulation. You are a goddamn lie. You're literally a liar. There's over 196,940,000 square miles of planet Earth, 57,255,000 square miles of land, 139,685,000 square miles of water. Who the hell are you playing with? And you're telling me that 7.7 billion people occupy all of this land? No, we do not.
They scared of you,
You ever
bro.
drove through Texas?
They scared of that.
You can't fool us no more. You ever drove through Texas? You ever drove through Nevada? You ever drove through Oklahoma? How much empty space is out there? We ain't overpopulated. We are densely populated. Too many people are trying to live in a certain place. That's the problem. But there is tons of land, brother, all over this planet. It is plentiful. So knock off the depopulation tactics. And
What is it about?
I remain Erica Mukisa Kimani, aka Mama Maisha or Mami Zion. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. So if you're interested in these hoodies, you can check www.lifeisspiritual.org or www.worldshare.com and support our initiative to do charity with the orphans, the widows, and the elderly people. If you're within Kenya, you can WhatsApp us on those numbers on the screen and make your order. We'll do deliver through G4S. Be blessed. Bye.